3 AI tools. All of them claim to be the best. All of them can write an email, summarize a document, and answer a question. So which one should you actually use for your business? I'm going to break down Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini across 5 real business scenarios: writing, research, analysis, integrations, and daily use. No marketing copy, just what each one actually does well, where each one falls short, and a clear verdict at the end so you know exactly which one fits your work. Quick context before we get into it. ChatGPT from OpenAI, the original mass-market AI. Enormous user base, massive plugin and integration ecosystem, widely embedded across SaaS tools. Claude from Anthropic, built specifically for long, nuanced tasks. Known for writing quality, a large context window, and reasoning depth. And Gemini from Google, deeply embedded in Google Workspace. Best in class for web research and real-time information. It's already inside Gmail, Docs, Sheets, and Meet. All 3 have free tiers and paid plans around $20 a month. None of them are bad. The question is which one is built for your specific job. Round 1, business writing. The task: write a cold outreach email to a potential enterprise client. ChatGPT is solid. Gets the job done fast. The default output can feel generic unless you give it detailed prompts, but it's a good starting point. Claude is the strongest here. The writing is noticeably more natural and avoids the AI phrasing that everyone flags immediately. Longer, more specific prompts produce well-calibrated, brand-appropriate output. It's the best choice for anything that represents your company: proposals, client emails, content where voice actually matters. Gemini is functional. It works better when you're writing from inside Gmail or Docs, where it can pull in context from your workspace. Standalone writing is competent, but not Claude's level. Winner for writing: Claude. Round 2, web research and current information. The task: what are the top competitors in my market right now, and what are they charging? ChatGPT, with browsing enabled, pulls live results and does a decent job summarizing. The depth can be shallow unless you push it, but it covers the basics. Claude is weaker here. Better for analyzing research you paste and then for going out and finding it. Its web search is available, but limited compared to the other 2. Gemini is the strongest by a significant margin. This is Google's home turf. It pulls current information fast, cites sources, and surfaces competitor pricing pages, recent funding news, and industry updates. If you need a real-time market snapshot or competitive landscape, Gemini is the right tool. Nothing else comes close for live information. Winner for research: Gemini. Round 3, deep analysis and reasoning. The task: here's 6 months of sales data and 3 operational reports. What's going wrong and what should we fix first? ChatGPT with Code Interpreter handles data analysis very well. It can run actual calculations, generate charts, identify patterns in spreadsheets, and explain what the numbers mean. Strong for structured, numerical work. Claude is best at synthesizing large volumes of text and reasoning across them. Its 200,000 token context window means you can paste in multiple long documents and ask cross-document questions. Compare these 2 board decks, find the inconsistencies in this legal contract, summarize these 15 research papers. Where ChatGPT is better with numbers, Claude is better with language-heavy analysis. Gemini has improved with each release, but still lags behind both on complex multi-document reasoning for most business tasks. Winner: a tie. ChatGPT for data-heavy work, Claude for document-heavy work. Round 4, integrations and daily workflow fit. The task: which tool plugs into my existing stack without a headache? ChatGPT has the largest ecosystem. It's embedded in Salesforce, HubSpot, Slack, Zapier, Make, and hundreds of other SaaS products. If a business tool has an AI integration, it's probably ChatGPT powered. Claude's API is excellent for building custom workflows via Zapier, Make, and N8N. It's not as broadly embedded in off-the-shelf tools yet, but the developer ecosystem is growing fast. Gemini is the obvious choice if you're already on Google Workspace. Gmail, Docs, Sheets, Meet, and Slides all have native Gemini built in, zero integration required, just enable it. Winner for integrations depends entirely on your stack. Google Workspace? Use Gemini. SaaS ecosystem with Salesforce or Slack? Use ChatGPT. Building custom automations? Any of them will work with the right setup. Pricing and reliability. ChatGPT runs free, then $20 a month for Plus, $30 per user for Team. Claude runs free, then $20 for Pro, $30 per user for Team. Gemini is free with your Google account, then $19.99 a month for Gemini Advanced as part of Google One. At the individual level, the pricing is nearly identical. This is not a cost decision. It's a capability decision. On reliability, all three have strong uptime. ChatGPT has historically seen more high-traffic slowdowns during peak hours. Claude and Gemini are newer at scale, but have been stable. All three have solid mobile apps. ChatGPT's voice mode is strong. Gemini integrates with Android natively. For daily use, the differences here are small. The verdict: choose ChatGPT if your team is already using it and you need integrations across your SaaS stack, or if data analysis, code generation, or plugin access is important to your workflow. It has the broadest ecosystem of the three. Choose Claude if writing quality matters for your brand, clients, or content. If you work with long documents, contracts, or multi-part research. Or if you want the best pure reasoning on complex problems where you need the AI to hold a lot of context at once. Choose Gemini if you're on Google Workspace and want zero setup AI built into the tools you already use every day. Or if real-time research and current market information is central to your work. The honest answer: most teams end up using two of these, not one. Claude for writing and analysis. ChatGPT or Gemini for integrations and live research. That's not fence-sitting. That's just how the tools are actually built. If you're starting from scratch with no strong preference, here's what I do. Try Claude Pro for 30 days for writing and thinking work. It will raise the floor on the quality of everything you write. Then add Gemini if your team is on Google Workspace. Links to all three are in the description. All have free tiers, so you can test before committing to anything. Subscribe to Arcane Redux for more honest AI tool comparisons, workflow automation guides, and practical business systems. No hype, no affiliate bias, just what actually works. I'll see you in the next one.